you have the verb, and here you have the one. All of them are in the present. Okay? Thank you very much. And the second clause. What is the tense of the second clause? Yes, please. It is future because you have the word will. Raise your voice. Will. Will. Thank you very much.
By asking questions and using hand gestures, the teacher managed to elicit the grammatical words from the students rather than provide them himself. He does so to help them create meaningful grammar which they can feel and understand.
We have a comma between them. So, the first clause, the tense of the first or if clause is in present simple, perfect. Second clause is in future simple, perfect. What about this sentence? If he early, we out. Can you just fill in the spaces? Islam? Raise your voice. If you wake up early, we will. God will. So we will do what? We will sleep. We will go out. Perfect. If we wake up early, we will go out. Thank you. So it's not wake up, it's something different, but we will go out. I promise. Because here we have, if he comes early, we will go out. First clause is called if clause. Which tense? And second one? Future. Perfect. My question is, what we were talking about now, or what we are talking about now, it is something, as you said, in the future. Is it possible to happen or impossible to happen? So it is possible that you might get $1 million. Be ambitious, you might get it. And it's possible that you might lose your wallet. But be more active, don't do nothing. So, it is possible. Therefore, the first conditional, because we call all this is a condition. You have a condition. If you lose your wallet, I will do that. If he comes early, we will go out. So it means that we have a condition to do the second part. So this is the first conditional, which is again in the future. We're talking about the future. So it is, as you said, possible. This is the point. Okay. Now we have finished, or we have talked about the conditional, which we said that it is the first conditional. It is the first conditional. It happens in, or it is talking about the future. It means that it is something, it can happen. So it means that it is possible. It is something possible. Perfect. Now, let's see something different. And I want you just to use your, not imagination, but just to try to discover what is this. First, do you know what is this sentence or this idiom? We can say a mission of do or die. Do you know the meaning of a mission or do or die? What do we mean by that? Yes, I did.
Something to be or not to be?
Something means to be or not to be. It means to do it or just to fail. But we should do it. Thank you very much. It means that we should do it. Can you just think about something from this? What is the picture inside if? Can you think? What is this picture about? It is about football. Which football? Gamal, yes. African football, Mary. Yes, thank you. And what do you think about African football? What do you think about our national team? What happened at the end to our national team? And especially related to a mission of do or die. What's the last matches that we should win? And did we win? No. So who said no?
Mr. Mansour managed to overcome the challenge of maintaining a high level of students' attention by presenting real events current at the time of the lesson, which particularly appealed to their interest.
Of this match? Yes, Ahmed, please. Thank you. It was in the African Cup. And what would have happened if we had won this match? So we would be in the semi-finals. Thank you very much. So, do you know these pictures? Do you know what are they about? What are they about? The match between EJ Cameron that you have just said. And do you know the people in these pictures? Yes, please, can. If we won the match, Ahmed said that we would have been in the semi-finals. So it means, as you said, that we are talking about the past, something finished, something impossible because it happened in the past. So how are you going to express that, or how are you going to say that with the same words that you have told me? Unless or if. Unless or if. Whatever, one of them. Even if. Okay, let's say it with if. What sentence can we say about it? Because it's talking about the future, and this one is talking about the past, therefore we can't change it. Okay, thank you very much. So, as you have just said, the differences between both. Another last one difference. It is in the structure of the sentence. Can you tell me about them? Yeah, about the tense of the two sentences. Who can tell me? Yes.
Using the visuals effectively helped the students to focus not only on the meaning of the structure, but also on its form. It also helped the teacher to wrap up the presentation with a brief restatement of the main points.
Or sorry, the third conditional, the second sentence is the third. If clause past perfect, because we have okay, and second clause?
We have had plus have plus PP.
Where is had?
Would.
Would, yes, perfect. Would
plus have
plus PP. This is the point. Thank you very much. So let's see this here now. What is this? If clause, and this one? Second clause. First clause or if clause is in? This is for? So here we have past perfect, which is? Perfect. And then second one should be?
Would plus have plus PP.
That's it. Would have plus PP. Can you fill in these spaces? If we, the match. Yes, Gamal?
If we had played well,
If we had played well,
we would have won
the match. Perfect. We would have won the match. So if we had played well, we would have won the match. This first or if clause again, which tense? Okay, it is in third conditional, but the first had played, past perfect, and the second one would have won. Here we have would have won. Okay, again, you said that this one is in the future, therefore it is possible, but this one was in, so it is. This is the point. It is impossible. So now, what we have said, that we have talked about two conditionals. The first conditional, and again, let's say it, or let's make a quick revision. As you said,
For the students, this kind of presentation is far more interesting than if they have their heads down in the textbook. They are watching, listening to the teacher, looking at the computer screen and the blackboard. They are contributing ideas and suggestions, and even guessing how the new structure looks.
And also we have two clauses. But first, third conditional is because it, so it finished. First clause or if clause, which is had plus PP, and the second one is would have and PP. So this is what you have said, possible for the first one and impossible for the second one. Thank you very much, and for tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to continue with a third one, which is the second conditional. We are going to talk about tomorrow, inshallah. Okay?
In an effective presentation, learners go through the following stages: attention, perception, understanding, and short-term memory. Now, to sum up what took place during this presentation. First of all, Mr. Mansour managed to capture the students' attention through his strong beginning, and therefore, the first stage of attention was realized. Secondly, students were able to hear and see the material clearly. They saw it on the blackboard and on the computer screen. and therefore the perception stage took place. Finally, the students managed to take the information or the knowledge he has presented into the short-term memory due to the colorful, dramatic, and unusual nature of the presentation. Students were also actively involved in the presentation. They did not only see things and hear things, but they also did things, and therefore they could understand. This reminds me of an interesting Chinese proverb. It goes, I hear and I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. In many classes, during the presentation stage, it's the teacher who talks while students listen. And the logic is, this is new material, and the teacher is the only one who knows it, so he has to present it, while students hear and see the presented material and do nothing until we come to practice. Mr. Mansour's class, however, tells us that it's always possible to involve students in the presentation, and it's always possible to make them do things rather than merely hear and see.
Using the PowerPoint presentation and the computer as an aid of teaching was very important. It added some kind of excitement, and it is very attractive for the students. In addition, it makes some kind of motivation for students. I got the photos from the internet. I searched more than one site just to get attractive and exciting photos at the same time. It takes me somehow long to prepare the lesson, but actually more of the time was for the idea of how to design and use the computer and the PowerPoint presentation or the PowerPoint to make an exciting presentation for the students. Designing itself, if you are a professional, it's not going to take a lot of time, but you are going to take some time in creativity, thinking how to do it in an exciting way, how to make learning fun. More than that, I wanted the photos to be up to date, and at the same time, I want them about events that students saw and they live not long ago, just to feel that they are expressing something in the real life. I want authenticity. I want them to feel that they are speaking about real life. Eliciting ideas from students is a very important point. Prompts through gestures, sometimes through raising voice or changing intonation, sometimes say, now let's answer something, or what about, hey guys, let's answer something, or making some gestures by my hand, be with me. All these prompts is just to make students active. This is point. There are some students, especially with the light off while the presentation is on the screen, some students feel somehow bored and others feel sleepy, so they got more active, and just to awake them. This is important.